Hey guys, hey my little fellers, today I'm going to do a comparison video. Not a review this time, but it's going to be a comparison between the one original and from AliExpress and the Kraken clone from AliExpress. Or DHgate, wherever you buy from. I'd recommend AliExpress though. I'm not sure if you can find this on DHgate though. I want to first go over, I want to do it based on which is better for the money. Just in general, not just for flipping. Well, it's going to be mainly just for flipping, because these two are trainers, the one I have now. This can be bought, in a Bowie and a live blade. This, though, not sure if this can be bought in a live blade. But, similarities that these two have, with each other. Their channel design, they run on bushings, and they use Zin pins. And they're a trainer, well, the ones that I'm comparing, so the flipping on the Kraken going to be a little different. And yeah, it's all the similarities that I really know. I'm going to start off with the pros of what this is over the Kraken. It has G10. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a direct pro. Like, people may prefer just regular aluminum, but I personally don't. I prefer, well, that really depends, because I like some tricks recommend like you hold the knife and you spin it on a different hand. Like, this is a lot more slippery, so it's a lot more smooth, but this is much more grippy. So yeah, I think that's just not a direct pro, but it's a pro nonetheless to some people. Another pro, it's hidden Zin pin, but it's not in a direct pro. Actually a pro, to me, it's just a better flipper, I'd say. It's just a better flipper than the Kraken. But maybe not in every single thing, because it's a little blocky compared to the Kraken. The Kraken, it looks around the same thickness, but it feels a lot less blocky like this, because it's also a lot more wider. Yeah, you could well, yeah, it's lighter. Again, this is not an direct pro. Like, none of these are direct pros. Everyone has their own preference and all that stuff. But I'd say that the one original is just a lot lighter, and there's a lot more it's just a lot more easier to flip than I'd say the Kraken. So yeah, I painted it a little bit. It's not anodization. This is just straight up homemade paint. I just took cons. Actually, you know what? I'll just go with Kraken clone pros, and that'll be basically this thing's downside. Durability. The thing is that I had this longer, and it has stood up test of time a lot more than the one original. You could tell this by simply their sound. I'll give you a hint. See, when it comes to open position, the one original wins by a long shot. Like, the handle gap is nice. Kraken clone is good enough to not have handle slap. You can obviously see here, but it's not as good as this. Thing it fails at is close position. These are really close together, and is honestly pretty flexible. So this slaps way too often. I could just do regular close. This isn't even me really putting pressure, and it's just slapping, and that's really bad. It's because the aluminum here cracks, and it chips, and it destroys. You could see here and here, possibly if it focused, but I'd say comes to balancing. What do I give it to? I'm gonna give it to the one original. It's a little bit of a better flipper, but I'll give actually balancing to the one original. The Kraken clone is longer. It's very long. I think it's maybe a little too long, but I feel like it's a lot more easier to grab on. Like, if you're doing like something long and it's a little too far away, you could still more reliably grab it. So let's compare the lengths first here. pretty big difference. Oh, wait. There we go, somewhere around that. It's more of a do-all knife. It's like, okay, you know what Kraken reminds me of? A Glock. It's basically, for the price, it's just really good at everything. But it's not, well, it's not really good at everything. It's just good at everything. But it's not bad at anything. But it's not better than things that are more oriented in a specific level. Like, this is more oriented to light G10 flippers. This is more oriented to almost all, but it doesn't 100% bring a great need, except for just a good knife. It's just a good flipper, and there's nothing you should really complain about it, and it's just there. It's basically like a Kraken, the same thing. It's just a dual I was about to say pistol, because it's a dual knife. It's just really good. It's not it's not better at flipping specifically in my needs, because my needs is more towards light G10 flipping. I don't prefer the heavy. Well, this is not heavy. You know what? This is a good weight. I just really like lighter knives, much lighter knives, which is why I'm excited for a later video. I'll tell you at the end. So aluminum flippers, it's aluminum. Again, this could be a pro for some people because it's actually more slippery, so it's able to, you're able to more be loose about it without having it get a little too grippy and not go on the place on your finger that you want it to go. So yeah, what do I think wins this? Again, overall flippability, it is going to be the one original, but I feel like for the money in general, I think the Kraken is more worth the money just because of its durability, and it's still a good flipper, and it's more of an all-around, so I think it's more of a bang for your buck, because if this is not going to last more than 6 months, then I don't know what the heck to say about it. It's lasted so long for me, and it's really good, and I'm also kind of tired of the blue, so maybe get a different color, maybe. I know they came out with a new version, like 2.0 or 2.5, where they inked the blade. Maybe get that, I don't know. Not sure if they actually changed anything about it. I'm not going to buy another one because my parents won't let me. I am getting a new one, though, which is going to be the Benchmade 51 clone from the one. I asked DJ Atlas Pyro, which is, he's a big influencer for my flipping, and he actually inspired me to get these two bad boys here. Again, I've dated these two. But I don't really want to get a Falcon because I feel like it'd be too similar to this. It seems just really similar to the Kraken, and I feel like it'd be not as big of a different flipping experience. Maybe better. And the Alien, a lot of people say they like the design. I personally think it's pretty ugly. Reminds me of the Hypex a little bit. Again, maybe people think, are you fucking insane? It doesn't look anything like it. That's them. To me, I think the Alien looks a little too much like the Hypex for me to really... Well, that's not the reason. I just think it looks ugly. I think the Alien is good. I'm not sure if it's going to be all around better. Again, like this. Maybe Alien's better for specific people. Most people, but I feel like the Falcon is, again, more like the Kraken and just an all-around good flipper. Yeah, so yeah, the next review is going to be on the Benchmade 51 clone by the one. Not Bally Plus, because again, I asked DJ Atlas Pyro, and he did tell me that the one that's more accurate to an actual 51 is the one, and whatever was just straight up better for, was the 51. So I'm excited for that review. I'm excited for it to come in. It'll come in like 1 or 2 weeks, and I'll put a review as fast as possible. I won't do an unboxing, but I will definitely do probably like a preview or anything about that. And yeah, it'll probably be fun. So yeah, Kraken wins. I think it's better for the price than the one original. But I do hope you guys... Oh, yeah, here's the Spider Call solos. It's solos versus... I'm joking. I've been watching too much TikTok shit. It beats both of them, 100%. This is definitely not trash. This is literally... I'm being serious. I literally sometimes let my cat chew on this. It's just fun for her. So I just like... whole, like, pulls it down. She just chews on it. Mainly closed. But that's funny. But I will say, out of these three, this definitely, okay, I'm joking. Obviously, this wins. It's really good. Yeah, it's not, shit. On camera, everyone can agree, putting like a camera on one hand and then flipping with the other is really nice. This is not my setup. This is my brother's. Again, just answering questions. And then there's these. Whatever. See you later. Well, actually, yeah. You know what? I think I'll see you guys later. I'll see you on the Balisong Bench Pay 51 review clone. And see you later, fellas. Sfeel.